In this and the other several lectures, we start talking about one new tense, present perfect. Usually, the first time when people start studying present perfect, they find it hard. They find it difficult to understand when exactly to use it, how exactly to use it. Well, actually, the logic of present perfect is simple. So just follow the lectures, and by the end of this mini series for present perfect, you have mastered it. So first, let's see an example in which present perfect is used. Past simple. I went to that restaurant yesterday. Present perfect. I have never been in that restaurant before. I have never been. Okay, looking at the first sentence in past simple, you can easily answer the question when. When did you go to that restaurant? The answer? Yesterday. I went to the restaurant yesterday. When you look at the other sentence, the sentence in present perfect, I have never been in that restaurant before, well, it's not easy to say when exactly the action happened. When did you go? When have you been? No. So the first thing that I want you to remember about present perfect is that it doesn't answer the question when. When you don't know when something happened, and this thing happened in the past, well, this is the first situation in which you need present perfect. About usage, we'll speak in details. First, let's check the forms of present perfect, the positive, the negative ones, and the questions. Let's start with the positive. So looking at the chart, you can see that the only difference is in the form of the auxiliary verb have. I have, you have, he has. Okay, so here first you're careful about the have or has. If you speak about him, her, it, then you need has. In all the other cases, you need have. After that, you need the third form of the verb, the irregular verbs. Do you remember? Well, now is the time to show that you have mastered them. The chart with the irregular words, please check it again, and every time when you have some doubts, it's time to look back, to revise the forms, just to be sure that the basics that you're building are really clear. So how present perfect is formed? Have or has plus the third form of the verb if the verb is irregular, or the verb plus ed, the same form as the verb in past simple. I have seen, it has rained. Verb plus ed. Okay. So that's about the positive sentence. What about the negative one? Yes, the negative not goes to the auxiliary have. So the correct forms are I haven't seen, he hasn't seen. Have or has plus the third form of the verb or the verb plus ed. I haven't seen that film before. He hasn't seen that movie before. When it comes to the question, what you need to do is to exchange the places of the auxiliary and the pronoun. Have you seen? Has he seen? Which means you start with the auxiliary have or has. After that comes the pronoun, and then is again the verb in its third form, or the verb plus ed if the verb is regular. When the question is asked, you have an option again to give short positive and short negative answer. Have you seen that film before? Yes, I have. No, he hasn't. Let's practice the forms. And it's only the introductory, So I want you to pause the video now, to open the brackets in present perfect, only present perfect, and to check it together. Good. Now you are not thinking about why. You are not thinking about the usage. The only instruction you have given is open the brackets in present perfect. Let's get started. I have bought a new PC. I have bought. When? You don't know when. Have, buy, bought, bought. Have was bought. He has arrived. He, so has, plus verb plus ed. Arrive is regular verb. He has arrived. We haven't worked together. We haven't. Haven't negative. Work positive. Worked. We haven't worked, regular verb, just ed. We haven't worked together. It has rained this morning. It has rained. It has. Rain is a regular verb. So the verb plus ed. It has rained. They heard of that. I've even given you the correct verb form here. So have they heard of that? Here, heard. Have they, inversion, heard. What has happened? It is the pronoun here. So has. What has happened? Oh, it's the forms. I think we don't have any problems now. Well, let's see in what situations present perfect is used and why people actually find it that hard. See you in the next video.